I'm out here walking again. I wanted to talk about violence in the black community, especially with black women. Like when I come on here and make these videos, it's like therapy for me. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I saw a story today, well, just now, not too long ago. And this happened in July of 2002, where these two women, one was 30 and one was 23, they were basically fighting over this black dude. Now, both claim that they didn't know that either existed. But anyway, this happened in July 2002, where this girl, she was 30 years old, she was a stripper, she had 4 kids. She was seeing this guy, and she had several cars, but she had a brand new white Lexus, and he called her and told her to come and meet him at this house. So she went to go meet him real quick to I guess to get her car back. I'm assuming, I'm not really sure. She didn't talk about why they were meeting there. But anyway, when she went to go meet him, the other girl he was seeing was there. I guess that was her place. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that was her place. And when she gets there, she realized what's going on, and he was seeing this other woman. I guess they realized about each other because they both claimed, like I said, that they didn't know each other existed. So she starts arguing with this girl. And mind you, the other girl was 23. And she was arguing with her. And then she started arguing with him. And the girl said that she told the woman, to leave her house. And I'm going to be honest, at that point, if that's what happened, I'm not sure, like I wasn't there. But if I come to somebody's house and they're asking me to leave, I'm leaving. Because I know how things can escalate. Not blaming anybody. I'm not blaming for what happened to her. But I'm leaving because I know how things can escalate. I've seen how things can escalate. You're at someone else's home, things can get out of hand. Again, not blaming her. So she told the lady, leave my house. They arguing back and forth. She keep telling her to leave her house. And then she starts arguing with the guy on the porch. And so her and the guy were arguing. Now, she claims that at that point, she decided to throw some hot water on her, I guess to make her leave. Well, she had I think it was called Red Devil dye. And she had used it a few days prior, and there was a little bit left, so she just poured the remainder a little bit. This is what she claimed. I don't believe it, but she poured the remainder in a cup. Well, she took that same cup. I guess she had forgot that it was still some dye in there. Dye that she, a little bit of dye that she poured in there. I guess she forgot it was in there. According to her. And she filled it up with really hot water, really hot, and she put bleach in it. She takes it and goes on the porch and calls the girl's name. But mind you, they both claim they didn't know about each other. But she called the girl's name and threw it in her face. Now, when she did this, the girl, of course, screamed in pain. And she said she got scared because she realized that that's not an ordinary scream. A person shouldn't scream like that from some hot water. And she said she saw her like putting her hands up like against the wall, like trying to see and trying to figure out how to get off the porch. And that's when she realized something was wrong. Again, according to her, which like I said, I truly believe that it was purposely done. I don't believe that she forgot that it was a little bit of dye, you know, or whatever it was, lye in the cup. And anyway, the guy that they're fighting over takes the girl, the one that got injured, to a gas station and pretty much left her there to die. The store clerks helped her out. They threw water on her face and try to keep her face from burning. And the lady was in a coma for I think 2 months, 2 or 3 months. She was in a coma because she was burned really bad, and she also lost her sight. So she is blind. And she's been blind since 2002. And this was all over a man. I don't get the violence in the black community. I don't get, especially when it comes to black women, like, why are y'all so violent? Like, for real. Like, and this is what scares me about, having friends or meeting new people. Because you never know somebody's agenda. You never know, jealousy. There was another girl also got injured in a similar way. She can still see a black girl. This happened in England. This was over jealousy. This girl's actually had that done to her over jealousy. But yeah, it's ridiculous to me. I see why other races and why people look down on us as black people, especially black women, and why we get treated the way we get treated. It's because of things like this. You can't get mad at a stereotype when it's true. Every time I go on TikTok, every time I go on YouTube, especially TikTok, you see black women wilding out, fighting, acting stupid at movie theaters, parking lots, play centers, everywhere. And then they get mad when people call us violent and point the finger at us. Well, look, stereotypes are earned. They're earned. This is the kind of behavior that you're exhibiting. So they're only going by what they see. And until you change, people's perceptions of you will change. Simple as that. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that story. It saddened me. It makes me sad. I feel bad for that woman. I don't feel sorry for the woman who did it, but I feel sorry for the woman that it happened to. But like I said, because the girl that threw it on her said that, and again, I'm not trying to blame her. I'm not. I'm going to make that very clear. But once she would have told me, get away from my house or leave my house, I'd have been out of there. She would have saw the smoke on the back of my feet, because I'm not going to come to somebody's home. It just doesn't. If the police get called, who do you think they're going to look at? It ain't going to be her. I'm at her house. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I feel bad for the woman. She's blind, but she's been able to turn her life around. I believe her son plays football now, professional football. So she's doing okay. She's doing well. But it's just a sad situation. And I hope that us as black women start looking at ourselves in the mirror and start to make changes.